Hey gang, this is James here and this is the James Sinclair podcast, and today I'm reading out one of my letters that I penned when I was in China, all about doing business in China. I think you like it. Here it comes. Letter number 2, business in China. I'm in China as I pen this little note. I've been buying products and catching up with our team out here, and I'm absolutely buzzing with fantastic, fresh new ideas. International travel does that for me. It ignites the fire within. Today, my adventures took me from Shanghai on a super-duper bullet-shaped fast train, which is a thing of engineering marvel. I'm off to visit another Chinese city, EU, actually where our office is based out here. China is one massive country and some. Whilst whizzing along on this 2-hour journey at 380 miles an hour, this jaunt across the Chinese landscape, I thought I'd offer some tips on doing business internationally and thinking bigger. Leaving politics aside, you simply can't help but marvel at how China has become the world's second largest economy in just 40 short years. They just go and do it. They solve problems. Here's a couple of examples. They give tax incentives to businesses to employ people in poorer areas, hence improving the area and jump-starting that local economy as a result. Not just that, if you start a factory in a deprived area, the government pay the electric and rent too, just to get you going. It's mind-blowing stuff. Make stuff in China and then export it outside of China? Well, good news, you can help yourself to a 3% tax rebate of the total value invoice. Can you imagine that? Just think about that. You make some stuff, you sell $1 million worth of gear, and as a thank you, the Chinese government give you 30,000 back. Running a trade show to grow your business, the local government will give you 40% of the cost so you can win more business, bringing economic activity and growth back to the local area. What a way to think bigger. See, that's how you grow a country's economy and some, and the data doesn't lie. China is an economic behemoth. Pop over to the UK and we seem to have an ever-increasing tax burden, and we're stamping out entrepreneurial flair. I'm doing my best to speak to the powers that be, emphasising that we too must think bigger and not be so short-term. It breaks my heart knowing that we could also be so much more entrepreneurial than we are. We have the people, we have the talent. Back to us entrepreneurs. We're all just trying to grow our own economies. We are our own economy at the end of the day. And I feel many are often scared by pushing outside of their comfort limits. Fear holds them back. What is fear? Simply put, it's the unknown. Like the first steps of a toddler. After a trial and error, you achieve mastery. You walk really well. You're running within a few short years, so why do we stop at trial and error as we get older? It seems life experiences can make you think smaller and be more protective. Danger could lie here. If you want more, you need to be brave. I remember when I first came to China, I was worried about buying the wrong stuff. Then I was worried about how I'd get everything back to the UK. What if I got robbed? I worried about sending huge sums of monies to strangers overseas. And I worried constantly about the quality and letting our customers down. See, today all these worries have left me. They've disappeared as I pile millions of pounds into Turkey, India and China every year. Fear is soon diminished by doing. I'm a dab hand at China now. I've even considered setting up our own factory here. Why not? That's thinking bigger. Honestly, in the doing business in China example, most problems and fears come from the lack of willingness to get on the plane or even pick up the phone or going to just have a look and doing the do. Low barrier action, what most people do, would be to have a quick look on Mr. Google. Oh, he absolutely knows everything, doesn't he? Real action is just putting in a little more effort, what hardly anyone does. In my case, I thought, who do I need to call and meet that could help me now? And I quickly learned that I could just book a plane ticket and get over there and flipping find out. In business, when you peep round the curtain, you'll realise that people aren't that smarter than you. The winners just think bigger and take more action. Nowadays, taking action could be as simple as just booking that plane ticket or heck, just picking up the phone. Don't think you're going to get what you want by sliding into someone's DMs. What nonsense that is. And certainly don't think that Mr. Google knows it all. Put the effort in if you really want it. Think bigger. The results may just surprise you. See continued success. See you next week. I'm James. Don't forget, guys, if you're loving these letters, you can subscribe to them on my website so that you get them every Monday morning at 7 a.m. as they come out. Because this letter is over half a year old. So the new ones come out Monday morning, 7 a.m. in your inbox. Sign up, jamessinclair.net. See you in the next one.